will go on.
It's Dilem-Monday, it's Dilem-Monday, yeah. Good evening, Dilem-Monday maniacs. We're back after a couple weeks.
Before we start the show, can you get it so that it comes to Craig Reman's feed? So
yes. Having just flown on a flight, you're familiar with the part of the safety thing where they tell you if you're flying with like small children that you should secure your mask first and then that of the person next to you.
You're lame.
Well, guess who has a link on their thing now though? If I'm so lame. So very, very lame.
It is there. All right, you're not as lame as I believed you were.
Okay, that's great. So welcome everyone to another Dilem-Monday. We were off for a couple of weeks. After the birthday show, there was a lot going on, and I also felt it was it would have been very impolite to broadcast on the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Great Lakes' worst maritime disaster in history, on the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So that was last Monday. So that would have just been just really disrespectful, just wrong.
Yeah. We had other things that were more important to do, like fly on planes and go things like that.
Okay, maybe, but you know what? The legend lives on from the Chippewa down on the lake that they call Michigamme.
All right, I'll go with that, I guess.
Which actually is more so pronounced closer to Michigoma, but it doesn't work as well in the song if you say on the lake that they called Michigoma.
No, but we've been... So, yeah, we haven't been on since the birthday show. And we've been to a lot of places since then. We've been in Nashville. We've been in New York.
Absolutely. Chat, say what you're... throughout the episode, please say what you're thankful for. We'd love to hear it.
Okay.
And if I like what you said, I'll even put it on air.
The hosts of the show. But Corey, you want to start off with the birthday show? Are you ever going to go to the collective to bring all the...
Yes, I'm realizing realizing I should probably go like yesterday. But every day by the time by the time it's like I'm like shot or not in the state anymore apparently. I love that. We love that. That's a nice thankful for. I like that.
But anyway, talk about your show.
Things I'm thankful for. Again, it was crazy. I'd never seen so many Dilemma members in one place. James!
Hey!
James is back!
I know. I am so sorry, by the way. I didn't see the calls open until like 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, shit. I totally forgot.
How do I do this?
I mean, how do you
I screwed it all up, didn't I? Is it like I just want to make sure it's not going to just stay on my face the whole time?
Yeah, because I'm leaving if it does. Okay.
Because this is not the view I feel like we usually have.
Yeah, it is, but Zach's
is
missing.
It?
But
I think
Zach
he went
out. You know, Zach.
I think he went back to his lair.
There he is. He's back. Zach
I'm
attack.
cleaning.
Yeah, no, well, someone start talking while I'm talking.
I'm talking. Did you cut us all off?
Craig's mic is low, though.
This is weird. I feel like it's usually this, and then it just switches around as we're talking.
Where everybody was.
Yeah, just do it like this, I guess.
Let's do this. That's fine.
So, how's everyone been doing?
Everyone's been good. We're so happy you're back.
It's very rare. It's rare that I have a Monday off. It never happens.
I know. We love this for us. Oh,
but back to the birthday show. That Zach filmed the entire thing.
I did. It was exhausting. I was still in pain.
Zach was running.
And I managed to piss off the whole room while I was at it. It was very funny.
Who'd you piss off? You didn't piss me off.
I was gonna say. I feel like you were kind of you kind of moved through very diligently.
Oh, I had to work on it. No, it was just one guy, but it was very funny.
Oh, okay. So is it a guy that we all know?
No, and also I always feel like as the videographer, it's my job to irritate the entire room and be in the front row the whole show. So it was kind of joke.
I had my post fix sweatshirt on, man. I was promoting.
It looks so nice. What a beautiful sweater that you can
should order a post fix sweatshirt because it's really nice. It's super comfy. It's much nicer than the Dilemma sweatshirts. We've got to switch whatever company Zach is using. We have to switch to that company because I don't really like ours. You know, we got to switch.
You can actually like choose the kind of material you want to use. Like, you know what I mean? Like the kind of sweater. Like you don't have to go with the one option. They have like a bunch of different qualities. So I like took the time to read through everything and I found that was the most comfortable.
Oh, yeah,
soft and it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
But
does everyone have a favorite sweatshirt?
I used to.
Chris, what is the you had a firm answer ready to go. What is this favorite sweatshirt of yours?
Well, it's my Fender hoodie. It's just it's comfortable. It's thick. It's black. It makes me look scary.
I love this for you.
It makes me look scary.
Dave, do you have one?
I find I gravitate more towards sweaters than sweatshirts, but I do have a few fleece ones that are quite comfortable.
James, you probably have like a Baseball Network or a ESPN.
I do. My previous employer, MLB Network, it's a very comfortable sweatshirt.
I figured.
And I still have it because it still does the job, even though I've been out of the job for almost 2 years.
Corey, anything that I owned is usually your favorite?
Not in this case. I have a nice tie. I have that Yankee, like it almost looks like a hockey jersey. I have that.
Oh, that is cool. I do like.
I love that sweatshirt. And then also a newer purchase of mine that I brought with me to Nashville. My Hershey, my Reese's peanut butter cup sweatshirt. It's like a fleece sweatshirt. Dad, you're looking confused. I was literally wearing it for a week next to you in Nashville.
Don't remember one moment of you wearing it.
We may need to go see a doctor about that then.
I don't look at you. I look at your mother.
60s hitting you hard. It's a bright orange sweatshirt. You don't remember going to the football game and I said, oh, I wore this bright orange sweatshirt, so in case I needed to go down, like, to, go grab a drink or go to the bathroom or something, I'd be able to find our seats again because it's bright orange. I literally told this to you while sitting next to you.
At the football game, I tried to ignore you because I actually watched the game where you just have the entire time.
Wait, you guys went to a Titans game?
We did.
If you're gonna call it a game,
they suck. They're like the worst.
They really do. They do. But by the way, my favorite sweatshirt right now, I think, is my post-fix sweatshirt. Although I do like the IPA bike and beer one that I'm wearing right now. The IPA.
That is phenomenal.
I do. That's a really.
I got my Yank shirt right now.
Love it.
Like how Zach has been showcasing like 1/16 of his sweater at a time with these camera angles.
Cute.
That is fantastic.
But
Fucking cute.
I've got to say the last few shows that we've done since the in November, we had lots of people. They were like sellout shows. We went to the one at the Talca Collective was great. It was fantastic. We had so many people show up, and we had almost
every corner of my life ever.
Well, we also had almost every guitar player. The only ones who weren't there were Brother Dave and Ryan. But everybody else is there. Dave Ross showed up. He's freaking dude.
That was wild.
He is so badass as a guitar player. Dave Ross really is the greatest guitar player very few people have ever heard of. He is, and he has the best guitar ever made. I'm quoting him, by the way.
He's the best everything. And it's most people, though, if I heard someone say and talk in such a manner, I'd call them an asshole. But it's frightening.
And he met all requirements of being in the band. The first name Dave.
Dave.
We always have to have somebody named Dave around. But no. So I met Dave Ross on, I think it was Cover Band Central or Connecticut something, looking for bands and things like that. And I thought he had the coolest line ever. Looking to put together the greatest band ever. And of course, people in New England and overall music people are not very nice a lot of times. So there were probably like 98% of the people calling him the biggest a-hole that ever lived. Just saying stupid shit. I got on. I was like, dude, I think that's the most amazing. Like, yeah, go for it. I'm behind you. If there's anything I can ever do to help you out to build the greatest band ever, hit me up. So he hits me. He's like, dude, are you a musician? I'm like, not at all. Not even in the least bit. I said, but I might manage a musician or two, and I could probably help you out finding some musicians. And then we started meeting with each other, and he invited us to his crazy studio, which had like 9 trillion guitars and inventions and everything. Zach, you're making me so nervous.
I was going to say, Zach, what in the sweet are you doing?
Building the laser to take out James Bond.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, he's building the machine.
You didn't see the product placement of the brownies he's making?
Oh, he's making brownies.
Sponsored by Betty Crocker.
Starting up a little something.
Betty Crocker, you bad bitch. Can you please sponsor Dilem-Monday? Please.
But anyway, that's how we met Dave. But it was a great night. So many people showed up from all different. We had people from Long Island. Anthony Cugat showed up from Arizona.
That was wild.
Literally Friday night, got in at Saturday morning, left Sunday morning. Just went to the party.
That's
like that was
right there.
That was amazing. But it was quite fun. But Corey needs to go to the collective to bring all the food to the gifts of love. Like it's sitting there. I mean, but they told us they were going to leave the table open for whatever. So he's got to go.
Week.
But it was quite fun. So we also went to Nashville in the last 2 weeks. So Chris, have you done the Nashville pilgrimage, as it were, I guess?
No.
How is that possible?
Go places.
Don't they have like Guitar Center Sales Rep of the Year competition where they send you to like Nashville or something?
I'm pretty sure that I'm probably invited or something. I don't know. I don't go places very often.
You need to go to Nashville.
That's accurate. Yes.
We could. Oh my God, we should plan a Dilem-Monday mobile Nashville trip. I'm
all in for that.
Hey, if I go to Nashville twice in 1 year, that sounds fun.
So have you determined? Are we? Is Nashville?
I've determined that I think Nashville should be the place for the bachelor party. Yes.
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
But now the next stage is planning.
Planning?
Is planning it. Yes.
Listen, your boy knows Nashville.
Perfect. I need someone that knows Nashville because I don't know shit about it.
Well, it's one road. It's called Broadway.
What?
It's like
Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's hard to up
yeah,
Nashville.
6,000 bars with drunks everywhere. It's basically I don't know. It's better than New Orleans because New Orleans kind of jazzy and stuff like that. This is just rocking.
I did think about New Orleans as another bachelor party place. I thought about it.
I think Nashville's cooler, to be honest.
Yeah, because you know what? When you're in New Orleans, you're stuck in New Orleans. Like you're stuck in that mode. You are, I saw Easy Rider. I saw how that goes down.
New Orleans is more strip joints.
Well, yeah, Nashville, you can get away. You can get away for a second and be like, okay, let's go. Continue back to the honky tonk. And
I feel like we have a cooking show on the bottom right.
No, like this is art. This is truly art.
I love this so much.
Are we preparing for Thursday, or is this for tonight?
This is for tonight.
Wow.
So Zach, when you do like Betty Crocker brownies, do you like add anything? Do you do anything special? Do you like?
Yeah, so I'm gonna stir up this brownie mix right now. And I have to ask Jess if it's okay. I can't talk right now. I'm gonna stir in some peanut butter.
Ooh.
Peanut butter nice.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh.
Will there be any other things that would normally knock out like an elephant in there?
No, not tonight. That I'm allowed to say in a chat room on YouTube because of the allegations.
Despite the allegations.
What the hell is this recipe?
I am.
I thought that was lettuce for a second that just came out.
Taking it up several notches. That would explain the Guy Fieri haircut anyway.
Yeah. Why are we back to looking at you?
No, apparently since our last broadcast, StreamYard did some major updates. There's like so much crazy crap I can do with this now.
I was gonna say the UI does look a little different from what I remember.
Yeah, like this update. This is so cool. Whoa. Wait,
Which, by the way, I was supposed to not have to do this in this room anymore, in Alicia's old room.
Did we have time today?
No, we didn't.
Did we have time today?
We did build this, beautiful showroom that I bought one, this cool bar that has 6 microphones and has the camera in there so that I could do it in my conference table in the showroom. Like I was going to be kind of cool instead of being
that's real. That's really cool. But once again, did we have time today?
Well, maybe you should work more efficiently. I don't know. It just seems to me priorities. All I know is that I went to the car place, drove your mother to work, got back home, and you called me like, "Hey, I might get up soon."
No, don't you even lie. No, you are a filthy liar. Literally, the call was, "Hey, I've been up for a while and just getting things done in my room. I don't want you to think I haven't been up."
You didn't even
You
know
are senile. You're 60 and you're senile.
No. I was out working, taking care of business.
Maybe you shouldn't be out and about with the way your memory's going.
I don't know. It seemed but anyway.
I'm gonna start getting calls. Hey, your father's in the middle of Country Club Road. You come get him.
That would be if I was there. I'd be like trying to work, getting to work.
You're trying to work the streets, Dad. Oh my God! I thought you didn't need to do that.
I actually work and get up on time. I'm up at 7, ready to roll. And last week I don't forget what day it was. It's 9:18. I've already been at work for 2 hours and like 20 minutes.
And that was a shame because I woke up early. That was the problem. I woke up and then I wasn't up. And then it's 9:18 and I am like, what the
I go down to his wing of the house And I opened the door. I'm like, where the F are you? Dude, I got so much to do. And he's like,
I specifically remember sliding out of the bed at that moment. Like I slid out of it.
I don't know.
No, it's off because it's off-put. It's so off. We've all had that moment where you were awake, and then all of a sudden you're waking back up, and it's like that shouldn't happen. You usually don't wake up again when you've already been asleep or when you've already been awake.
Most of us are at work at 9. Just saying.
You realize everybody's watching the brownies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just like, so James, how are things with you?
Besides the fact that I have a Monday off, which is incredibly rare, but no, I like this job a lot. It's been a lot to learn. I've learned a lot about the WNBA and sports that I really need to up on. The late hours suck, though. Staying up until 4:00 in the morning is not an ideal situation.
Ooh.
But I have to ask you that question. You said something about the WNBA. What is there to know about the WNBA?
I had to learn. So we have part of this ESPN app called SportsCenter for You. So it's something that's very personalized. So anyone that's like a fan of the WNBA, we create something called like the WNBA recap. So it'd be like you choose like the 3 best games and you do like a 10-second recap of like the 3 best games and you move on from there, that kind of thing.
Because I know one team and they have 2 very pretty blondes on the team. They look like the Barbie twins, Lindsay and Sophie. They're the best. And then there's this other young lady on the team named Caitlin. And that would be my favorite team. And I really don't care if they play basketball. I just watch it. And it's a lot of fun.
Even though that there's a team in Connecticut.
We're gonna.
No, there isn't. Is there?
Connecticut Sun.
No, aren't
The New York Liberty?
The New York Liberty that won the championship last year.
Didn't they do terrible this year though?
Well, they didn't win, but they didn't do terrible.
Zach is no longer on the screen. Zach is hiding. Oh, there he's back.
No, he's there.
I thought he was. I thought he was doing something.
No, I was trying to unmute myself and I accidentally hit the video button.
So Chris,
I thought you were doing something nefarious.
Yes. How are those evil brownies coming along?
I was about to say
Those nefarious brownies.
I hope when he took his sweater off, he packed it up to mail to me because I want that.
You want that sweater?
I added an extra ingredient.
Oh,
Whoa, what was that?
Are you allowed to explain?
Shit.
Where's the sweater?
What guitar is back there?
This?
Yes. It is a Strat.
wait, is that the Strat that only the most superb Strat salesman and just in general instrument salesman, only the top tier, only the finest, the platinum room exclusive people of the world can acquire?
It's a pretty
Well,
good
I got
looking
it anyway.
Or at least that's what you chose for those kinds of people.
Yeah.
Show it off again. We love to see it. Tell us what it is. What are we looking at?
This is my gift from Guitar Center for 20 years. It is an American Professional 2 Stratocaster in Mercury. It's got a whammy bar.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I love that.
This sometimes you get to play a guitar that's just one of those, like, it's extra and now I own it kind of thing. Cool. It's yeah,
Very cool. I like it.
oh, it's
very,
cool.
very
It
nice.
sounds amazing. It plays amazing. I'm jealous of myself for owning it.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah, this is mine.
I own this.
That's so cool. Yeah.
When I hit 20 years with my company, I got a ballpoint pen. That's a much nicer gift.
Yeah, I could use a pen.
Well, it didn't have any ink, so it wasn't worth it.
About the 20-year point with the only company that I worked over 20 years. I was about the point that I hated them greatly, and we fought for the next 4 years. On whose money is it? Mine.
Whose money is it anyway?
Yeah, so I don't really know who won the battle either. But you know,
Nobody wins those battles. I want brownies.
Yeah, this is why I don't watch cooking shows, because I can't eat what's being
yeah.
made.
You have
My
to
whole-
imagine that it tastes very good. I don't know. I don't have anything.
My whole goddamn Instagram and Facebook like videos are all cooking now, and I'm convinced it's why I've gained weight, because now I watch these things and it's like all I want to do is eat these things that I'm seeing. And you know, just because I hang out at the Italian club and belong to the Italian club, now my thing thinks I'm part like actually an Italian, and I get Italian recipes all the time. And like there's this really, really good chicken franchise recipe I really want to make, but then I remember that I'm a schmuck, and like, how do you get into cooking? It sounds really expensive. Like, how do you get
not know that you're a schmuck? Like, is that
What do you mean? What are you cooking?
Cook on a budget. You can cook good stuff on a budget.
I cook like every day.
Yeah, but like I see these like classic recipes that I want to try, and then it's like
I would love to say
classic
that
recipe. What are you saying, James?
I mean, when I lived on my own, I had no other choice but to learn how to cook. So
Yeah, I
my wife cooked tonight. It was very good.
it was phenomenal.
would you?
We had prime rib.
Oh, I love prime rib.
It's a hell of a Monday.
Yeah, but
Just
and you know the best thing about it, we saved money. We ate home.
That's the way to do it.
Which never happens, because I think it would be hard to eat out more than we do. Because
I feel like eating out has gotten mid.
Uncle June.
what? What are you talking about?
Like I don't know. Like I feel like eating out isn't what it used to be.
Was that supposed to be a Sopranos reference? Uncle June?
Well, because as a response to what he just said,
I
don't understand it.
Zach, what did you just say? Which was the same thing my father said.
Oh, all I was saying was, well, no, didn't he say that he eats out a lot? And I just said that I feel like eating out has been mid lately, and it's been really expensive. And
Uncle June, I thought you were a buckle.
I've never seen The Sopranos, so
I'm confused by this reference right now.
Yeah. We need a stenographer tonight. There's too many side conversations.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. But no, we go out a lot because one, Corey plays out a lot, so we have nothing else to do. Lisa works. I'm working like 14 different angles of things that I'm trying to put together at all moments of all time. So by the time all of a sudden you're like, wow, it's 5 freaking o'clock. Nothing's been taken out. Lisa's going to be home in a few minutes. What restaurant can we go to? On Monday, nothing's open. So you have to, we actually cooked today. It was phenomenal. Last night, we got to go to Shannon's house. That was really neat. So Shannon was living with us for a few weeks, which was great. Corey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be hosting a show.
I am.
No, you're not. You're a buffoon.
He said me something funny. That's why.
No, it can't be funny if it's from Corey, except if you're laughing at him. Certainly not with him. And his silly mustache is the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen in my life, by the way.
Oh, I thought that was a filter that StreamYard threw on there.
No, it's not even chocolate milk left over. It's just ridiculous. And it's like this light brown thing. Like it's not even the same
It's like
color.
red. I don't get it. I don't get why it's red.
I don't either. You know what I get? A razor and shave it because you look stupid.
Maybe the pineapple behind you is just discoloring it.
Yeah.
Also, the pineapple, when it has a brand new battery in it, is not visible on the screen. It just looks like
it
just
bright
looks like
as
just
anything
light.
right now.
Well, no, it just looks like light. It doesn't look like a pineapple.
All right, I'll go with that. But are you going to talk about Nashville at all?
So no, it was really per usual. I mean, it's always a fun time, but this time around, got to go to the Opry, which was always a good time. If you're in Nashville, even if you hate country music, go to the Grand Ole Opry. It's one of those things. It's the oldest continuously running radio show in the history of the world. The 100th anniversary is this week.
Yeah.
The 100th anniversary will be this Friday, where they're doing a huge broadcast. I know Friday and Saturday, I believe.
Longest running broadcast in the country, right?
Not just the country. It's the longest running in the world. It is the longest continuously running radio broadcast program ever. There's never been a program that has run this long
What
in
was the
history.
one girl who I loved? Ashley.
Oh, do we not have peanut butter?
The blonde hair country star.
Ashley.
Her album out that night. She was great. Have your mother get back to me too. But we saw Bobby Bones.
Oh yes,
Okay.
Ashley
Bobby
Cook.
Bones is now my new hero. My favorite new DJ. I mean, he's not a new DJ.
I was gonna say he's been around for 20 something years.
Bobby Bones is absolutely hysterical. I can't believe that I've been missing this guy's radio show forever. I love this guy. His singing act was so funny. Like, he can't really sing, and he's a lousy guitar player, but his songs and his parodies that he puts together with his buddy and he's self-deprecating, so it's always fun when someone's self-deprecating, right? And he's just kind of making fun of his own stuff. He did win Dancing with the Stars,
which is hysterical when you think about the fact that Bobby Bones won Dancing with the Stars.
And admittedly, he's a terrible dancer too, but he had the most fans because everybody liked him. And Tom Bergeron made fun of it, and all these people made fun of it. So he ended up sending the Mirrorball trophy back and said, "Screw you guys," kind of thing.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
And I don't know what it was about Nashville, but I too was affected by it. I didn't walk in a boot, but half the people there were walking.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what, from the second we got off the plane, I have never seen more people in a broken foot boot in my life. I was expecting leather boots, like yeehaw boots, not like freaking those boots. Now, granted, I guess it's a lot cheaper to go down to Nashville and have to buy one boot. Though there's the famous place on Broadway that's always been there. I think the website's literally buy one get two .com. You buy one pair of boots, you get two pairs of boots for free. And I've been
free.
Yeah, so you're getting three boots for the price of one, which is insane because boots are not cheap. Like, if you're buying cheap boots, you're wasting your money because that's garbage.
Off the target of Bobby Bones, he comes out with he's on a scooter because one of his legs is in a boot. Zach, I'm just scared seeing you.
Yeah, I know. I was not liking any of
this. This bitch has lost his food safe certification.
Is this what it looks like when Jigsaw makes dessert?
No, it was the child that Jigsaw had with Britney Spears.
But wait a minute, we're cutting rolls up. But
Stab
we have
me, baby, one more time.
Is the brownies going on the rolls?
Yeah.
What?
No.
I'm gonna put the brownie mix in the rolls and then bake it.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't have peanut butter, so that's out the door.
So you're baking it onto the. It's like when you take like the plant, like the plants, and you cut it and you put it so it grows on the other plant, like the little branch of like one tree, and you have it growing out of the tree. That's kind of what you're doing right now.
So you're making brownie batter sandwiches?
Exactly, and then you bake it, and it's gonna
like
bomb.
This is like ghetto babka.
I don't have enough
What the
weed
hell
for
is
this.
going on? Did I come at the right time today?
I haven't had anything to drink. I had a soda.
Is that cheese?
Is it like cream cheese? Is it like cream cheese?
Your certification.
American cheese.
No, No. Now this is becoming an
American-
atrocity against God. No.
I am actually servicing.
All right,
So
are you paying attention at
I
all?
took that test.
Zach, you don't look 7. That's the
Like,
only way I can justify making
easy-
something like
You didn't
this.
see the easy
Oh,
bake
God.
oven in the back?
Oh, God.
The one with the light bulb that cooks everything.
It's
Those
like
Like,
evil flares are justified now.
How many of us have a sister that had the easy bake oven? Really? Oh my God. How many of us had a child that had a easy bake oven with a light bulb? I win. That was the greatest. They had the best. Come on, tell me the easy bake oven Betty Crocker brownies weren't the best. It was so good.
That's what I've heard from everyone who's had them. So yeah.
Eddie Crocker was a bad bitch.
That light
Yep.
bulb, it could do some damage with those brownies. But back to Nashville because Corey has ADD personified and can't stay on target here. So
I love
Corey
interrupting kinds of chaos.
so we were there, really for Balfour business versus really music business, but we tried to do both.
Sure.
Because, but the JEA, which is the Journalism Education Association, has a big event twice a year where all the journalism kids get together, and they are allowed to run free at the giant conference center at the Gaylord Hotel.
It's
Now-
like letting all of the most behaved kids in the school run rampant, and they think that they're misbehaving, but they're not.
Oh
And
no.
it's really cute. It's really cute.
Sounds like the opposite of Walmart.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like the opposite of staying in a hotel with like a hockey team. It's the exact opposite. These kids think that they're the hockey team, and the hockey team thinks that they're acting like the yearbook kids. But these yearbook kids, they think, oh, we stayed out past 11.
Thinks they're acting like the
No, because they don't think that
Where
they're.
did that come from?
How about you listen instead of just jumping for once? In the regard that they don't care. They don't care. They just do whatever. They don't think that they're disrupting anything. They're not doing it for the sake of chaos and absolute anything. No, they're doing it because that's just what they do. And we love it. The hockey brain is a very, very special thing. And we
That's for
love
sure.
that. We love
Okay,
that for them.
I'm going back to the JE. So, how many of you have been to any of the Gaylord hotels across the country?
Do
Okay.
they have different like brands or subsidiaries, or are they all called that?
So the Gaylord hotel chain is part of the Marriott chain.
Okay.
But they are
It's
these.
the one with Ben Stiller, right?
Ben Stiller.
Gaylord Fokker.
Okay, you're not funny, and you're just really shouldn't talk. So the Gaylord
You should have
hotel
aborted me.
chain, it's too late now. I would get in trouble. There are these gigantic hotels that look like there's a planet inside them. Like there's streams going through it. There's giant trees inside. It actually looks like you're in a Disney World or Epcot type village.
I was just about to
And
ask, is Willy Wonka the CEO? That's kind of what it sounds like you're describing.
You would think that
Is
Willy
there
Wonka
Willy Wonka
was the
there?
CEO of it. It is the most spectacular hotel chain you will ever see. They literally give tours on the boats, and it's like a 35-minute, 40-minute tour that you go around. And Christmas time, they put up a gazillion lights inside with giant trees.
It's amazing.
It's like a whatchamacallit, it's like a biodome that's a hotel. And
Fascinating.
All right.
it's worth it. We've been to the one in outside of Washington D.C. also, right over in Virginia on that side of the of D.C. They have a Gaylord Convention Center. There's just I think like 8 or 9 of them in the country, but the one in Nashville is in the old Opryland amusement park where that was, and they built this magnificent thing. They also have an ice show. Like, how would you describe the ice show?
It's like a walking exhibit of ice sculptures. Huge,
Yeah,
but it doesn't look like
long.
ice. It looks, you forget, like, other than the giant parka they provide you.
Yeah,
because
and
you have to.
Because it is freezing. It's like 20 degrees in there when you go through. And they have ice slides that you go down.
What the?
Yeah, no, like dead ass serious. And
Jeez.
there's hundreds of restaurants in the place.
And that's where you stayed?
So we stayed there 2 years ago. There was no room left by the time we stayed at the Gaylord Inn instead of the actual hotel. So yeah, we stayed at when we run out of rooms, so you don't have enough money, you stay at the inn, which is a very big hotel as well. And so there's like 5,000 or 6,000 JEA kids that are there. So they take up all the rooms. They get first choice. The last time Corey and I were there, actually, James, you'll appreciate this. The baseball meetings were going on.
Oh.
And the Scranton Yankees were in the room next to us. The general manager.
Yes, and there was an individual that was picked up by the Yankees at that point. An individual.
Now a Met.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that.
Yes, we were there for that. But yeah, so that was a good time. But we only stayed there for like 2 days, and then we wanted to go downtown because the downtown Broadway, you want to be able to just walk everywhere. And we had tickets to the football game too. But across from the hotel that we stayed at was this museum. And Corey, what exhibit did they have there? And Chris, you will appreciate
This was freaking awesome. It was the exhibit of all of Paul McCartney's personal photos from when the heart of Beatlemania. He had like a few rolls of film like from his personal camera that they weren't like lost or anything. Like it wasn't like he's been looking for them, but they were lost in the regard that just over time.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
What is this that he's making?
You didn't see that he like half mooned us?
Yes. Oh God.
I didn't realize that he got really embarrassed. I didn't do that.
But yeah, so these kids, it was lost footage that Paul McCartney forgot he had from his like personal vacation, like essentially what the equivalent of what would be the photos on his phone
today.
It was an exhibit of that, and
That's cool.
it was. And the way I described
it out black and white, but you could tell your story.
Oh my God, I hate you. You are the worst at this. You are the absolute worst at having a group discussion.
I need a sandwich.
No, because it was insane. It was really crazy getting to watch. It was like watching the world go from black and white to color through his camera. Like it's funny watching these guys. Young 20-somethings, George is still a teenager at this point. Like when everything breaks and they're taking with like the people who are backstage and like unidentified woman, unidentified person, unidentified, this to all of a sudden within like a 6-month range, they're going from playing like, whatever, big deals if you're like, at that point to the first stadium band.
Yeah.
No, and
it's insane.
The one thing that I never realized was how short the Beatles are or were. Those guys were so tiny, especially Ringo was like, what?
Ringo's so short.
5'4". I guess because you always see him sitting on the throne. You never see him standing. He's so tiny. And George was not a big man either. I mean, when John Lennon towers over the rest of you, and I know he wasn't that tall either.
Yeah, John and Paul were about the same height.
But no, it was pretty cool. So they built this museum in the old post office that was there. And it's a magnificent
Art
what
Deco
architecture.
Yeah. It was Art Deco.
Yeah, it was the Art Deco. But it was magnificent.
Federal classical revival, Art Deco, It was one of the it was a works administration program, or pre-works administration. It was the beginning of the Depression.
And they need to give people jobs.
Hoover was still president. So yeah, it's before the WPA. It's before any of those things.
And Nashville's done a great job because they have the beautiful train station, like the Grand Central Station of Nashville, that they made into a 5-star hotel. And then they took this magnificent post office and made it into this beautiful museum, and really gentrified the whole area and made it super nice.
Well, not gentrified. They preserved the architecture.
Well, it would have been a dump where bums would have been sleeping had they not done what
absolutely.
they did. Because if you go across the street and walk up the block a little bit, there are bums on the street. There's a lot of homeless.
Letting them run rampant.
It's quite. They also had an exhibit of not costumes, but they were costumes.
Oh, the African masquerade costumes and whatnot.
These things.
It was
wild.
It was. Let's see if I can pull up.
Cool. I mean, geez, it must take a year to make any of these costumes. They were so incredibly elaborate,
and the dancing that they do in these things. Oh my God, it was remarkable.
Yeah, they had a whole exhibit on that, and
from everything you tell me about my grandmother, I feel like I was her during the. Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at this. This is amazing. This is
incredible. My mother would have made my father fly to Africa to buy her one of those costumes. Are you kidding me? It was. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I like.
And depending on where you are, like you can see in the photo, look at the motion that goes into this.
Yeah, it's cool. Like we had the best time. That was like one of those. I went there to see the Beatles pictures, but after seeing all these things, I was like, wow, this is so worth being here. It was a lot of fun, and it was neat. I'm just looking how much time they took to put this thing together. And so that was the downstairs. So this museum is a revolving museum. There's no permanent anything. Different exhibits come in for a certain period of time, and then they switch it out. So if you go to Nashville, 3 months later, none of this will be there. So go pre-Christmas. You'll enjoy. Check out the costumes because they're really cool. Actually, Zach would appreciate that because Zach and Jess would have the.
Zach, I know, like you hate country music and whatnot.
I don't hate country music,
but I think, actually would have a lot of fun. Not just at this museum, but I think there's a lot of things in Nashville and around Nashville that you would have a great time with.
I've been to Nashville once.
Oh,
yeah, it was the airport.
Oh, actually, you know what? I love the Nashville airport.
Yeah, it was actually wicked sick in there.
No, their TSA is great. Nice, efficient, to the point. Get stuff done. The
guitars, they're more efficient.
Yeah.
In guitars.
The guitars were so cool, like the pictures on the walls.
Oh yeah. Your dining options in the Nashville airport, like it is one of my favorite airports. It's a great airport.
What was the restaurant you got to sing in? The Great Doug Allen was really cool. And when he saw Corey, when he walked in there and he saw Corey and Doug allowed Corey to come up on stage and Corey played a whole set, which was kind of nice. And the crowd was very, very, they were into it. And then Corey, this is crazy. We were next to these ladies who were a lot of fun. They were from Minneapolis area, Minnesota, actually probably above Minneapolis. And they're like, we love your son. Do you know that they're booking him to fly to Minneapolis to play a show there after watching him play in Nashville? They're like, will he play? I was like, you pay, he play. This is a very simple concept, right? Dave, someone pays you. Will you do comedy anywhere in the country?
Probably, but I don't get offers like that.
Yeah. And Doug is going to be flying in here December 10th to like the 16th. So
we got to get him on Dilem-Monday.
Yeah, we definitely got to get him on Dilem-Monday. So Doug is from the New Canaan area originally, New Canaan area, and he went out to Nashville and made it, and has had a pretty cool career there, and he plays in some of the best places, and he's been very kind to Corey and has allowed him to come up a few times and play with him, and I have to say this to all the single men in the world, Nashville is a cool place to be.
Yes,
There
it
are
is.
a lot of very attractive young ladies. Not that I am looking, because I'll be dead if I stop looking. But there are some extremely attractive young ladies who really have a hard time finding clothes to wear because they wear so little of it while they're walking, no matter how
I think
cold
the most material some of these girls were wearing were on their shoes.
Yeah. And they have such beautiful boots with the nice hats.
Well, and I was going to say, yeah, the most covered up areas of them were their legs, and it was coming from the foot up, not from the leg down.
What a good time. I mean, gentlemen, like I said.
Yeah, like, oh no.
And you know, they have a lot of bachelorette parties so that also increases the amount of females.
I would love to know if there's a statistic. If there is a statistic of how many marriages end up happening after the bachelorette party was in Nashville.
Marriages? More like
how many
stands than marriages.
How many marriages
have a Nashville?
What did you say? You cut out for half of what you were saying.
I said I would end this part of wherever you're going with this because James wants to go to Nashville for the bachelor party.
I said bachelorette parties.
I
did not say bachelor parties.
If it makes it feel better, a majority of my groomsmen party, they're mostly single. So I wouldn't be shocked if I'm the only person flying back home while everyone else stays in Nashville.
No, but it is quite a magnificent place. But actually, we have a really cool story though. So the last time we were in Nashville, we had this really neat driver that we met through Lyft, and we had just gone to the Country Hall of Fame, which, by the way, is phenomenal.
So cool,
like really cool,
really
and different from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. It really is different vibe, different everything, and it's very neat. So we met this guy. And Corey was talking about what's the harmonica player's name?
D. Ford Bailey, who is the first African-American man on the Grand Ole Opry stage. He was a harmonica player, and he was an icon.
So Corey's talking to this guy. Corey mentions that he's a harmonica player, and the guy said, "Do you know?" And Corey's like, D. Ford Bailey, and they start talking. He goes, "Do you know whom one of my best friends in the whole world is?" And Corey's like, "No idea." He's like, D. Ford Bailey's son. He gets D. Ford Bailey's son on the phone in the car.
That was pretty cool.
And
wow.
So great conversation. He and Corey. Sam becomes our best friend, the driver. We have him pick us up the next day to bring us to the airport. So much so that Corey kept his name on his phone. So this time we're back there. We call up. Hey, Sam, can you drive us and also to the airport?
By the way, hey, I hope you were, it was this crazy, but we met you a few years ago. I remember, we discussed D. Ford Bailey and you had his son speak to us in the car. I get a call a few minutes later. You mentioned, I remember, I remember you, and it's funny you mentioned Carlos Bailey. It's weird. We're burying him tomorrow. It's his funeral tomorrow. We're like, what? What the actual fuck?
So, it was literally, it's like that you would call me today of all days in all the world that you called and this and that. But 2 days later, he did pick us up at the hotel to bring us to the airport. And he had videoed him speaking at D. Ford Bailey's son, Carlos, at his wake.
Or his funeral.
And he didn't only do this with Corey, with calling Carlos. another very mentionable name.
Yes, who is a big fan of classic country music,
By the
while
name
also
of
making an impact on his own.
gentleman's name is Billy Ray Cyrus.
Really?
So Billy Ray Cyrus is one of Sam's customers, and he had the same experience talking about for Bailey, and he had called him up, and at the actual funeral, he mentioned that he had many times called Carlos to talk about his dad.
Yeah,
to
with customers
like Corey, and he said Billy Ray is a cool dude, by the way, and he hangs out, and he drives for him quite often, and so it was kind of a neat, like, the guy remembered us, and we had this, it was, and by the way, he's one of those Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, who's the great ones, the guy that has the water waiting for you when you get in the door, and he has the nutrition bars, he has the extra extender for your phone,
for your charger.
Yeah, no, this guy, anybody who watches Dexter, the new generation, the guy that he works for, if you don't watch it, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But one of the top Uber drivers and Lyft guys I've ever had. Beautiful car that he comes in, well kept, the best. If you go to Nashville and you need a driver, call Corey so he can give you Sam's number. He's the best by far. But so we do this whole Nashville thing. We fly in on Monday. Corey's show Friday, thank goodness, got canceled in Boston, so we got to at least relax. But Saturday, we get to do something, one of my bucket list things. Over the summer, Corey got to play at Eisenhower Park at the Harry Chapin deal. Cody booked Corey and he to play at Mulcahy's in Wantagh. Mulcahy's is probably one of the coolest bars, and it's a music venue, a giant music venue.
It's Toad's place for that part of Long Island.
Absolutely. And in fact, that's how Cody got the gig, because he had opened, what's the name of the tour?
Oh, the Boots and Beats. Boots and Beats.
Explain what that is.
So the Boots and Beats tour, if you're familiar with experiences like the Gimme Gimme Disco, which is this like traveling like disco DJ show, it's one of these, but it's more of it has like a country twist to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bunch of EDM DJs from around the country, and they go and they do EDM remixes of, the more poppy side of country music, and it's fun. It's cute. It's a good time. And these things sell out because people want to go to these. People like country music. It's back in. The EDM is fun. It's at a venue that people enjoy. They go to noteworthy places.
Yeah, Brett Michaels plays there. Poison, they come there and play there. Like it's a major venue, with a great stage and everything like that. And it's from my hometown. So two other cool things. The night before, they're playing for the Wantagh, as usual, is playing for the championship. That's right, Warrior fans. We once again won another football championship. But they said, hey, can Corey or one of you or Cody wear one of the Wantagh Warrior jerseys? So we were able to pick up Corey. Corey got to bring home a Wantagh Warrior football jersey. It's as close he's ever come to having a football jersey. He did get to wear it on stage. And the Warriors did win the championship against Bethpage, so we are the champions again. But it was a sold-out event. There was probably close to 500 people there, standing room only, dancing. And I got to tell you what, the girls of Wantagh, or at least of Long Island, compared extremely nicely to the Nashville situation. And I would say the ratio female to male in the Mulcahy's bar, gentlemen, if you are single, again, what was it, about 5-1?
Yeah.
About 5-1 female to gentlemen. So if you're on Long Island and you're single and you go to the country bar when they have the country stuff at Mulcahy's, you'll have a good time. But it was cool for me. I got to be at my hometown. I got to see the whole Warrior thing. But then another really coincidental, crazy thing. They had a really nice green room for us. There was a shower down there. There was nice bathroom. Food was all loaded up as much as you wanted to drink. Getting treated like, the rock star kind of thing. It was kind of cool. But one of the DJs is downstairs, and my cousin's there, and he was the music director for West Islip High School, West Islip School Systems. And one of the DJs said, "Oh, I went to West Islip," so they're talking a little bit. And then Corey's like, my dad went to Wantagh High. He's from Wantagh. And the kid's like, I went to Wantagh. My father's from Wantagh also.
Crazy. How about that?
So like, how old is your dad? He's like 59 and a half. Okay, who is your dad? And I'm looking at the kid's face, and he says who his dad is. I'm like, well, your dad was one of my best friends. Like, this is crazy. Lisa also knows his dad because he went to college with me, not just high school, but college. So all of a sudden he gets his dad on the phone. I haven't talked to his dad in 30 something years. It was a blast.
Oh my God. And just listening to the two of you as though nothing, just talking just like dipshits to each other was hysterical. Like, there hadn't been 30 years of silence.
It was a good time. It was fun. And so we also got to stay. Now, again, James, probably, how many of you ever seen a concert at the Nassau Coliseum, or a hockey game, or a basketball game? You never even got to see the Dead there, Chris?
Nope.
Wow. So the Nassau Coliseum, and some people call it the Nassau Mausoleum now because they lost the Islanders and all, and they lost the Nets 100 years ago. There used to be, and there still is, a very large hotel next door, which is the Marriott. And we decided to stay there because we used some points. And I need to stay in one more Marriott night before January 26th to get to the highest level of Marriott. So I almost have enough days. I need one more to go. So, but that place used to have a pretty cool club in it. When I was in college, the Jets used to practice right next door. So has anybody seen the Jets documentary about the lineman? What the hell was the name of the Jets lineman? The defensive line.
Bob.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever. It'll come to me in 10 minutes. Or someone who's listening, please. Get the
Sack Exchange.
Yes, the New York Sack Exchange. Good job, Corey. So there's a documentary on Netflix. It's worth watching. It's really good. I think it's on Netflix.
Was it Netflix? I thought it was a 30 for 30.
Maybe it's 30 for 30. But it talks about Mark Gastineau, Joe Klecko, Marty Lyons, and Abdul Salam and their relationship. And everybody hates Mark Gastineau. He was a total ass when we were all out there. So Gastineau used to cheat on his wife all the time at the Marriott that was over there. And picture this guy. He's like 6'6". He's a giant of a man. He'd be wearing a cutoff shirt with these little tiny shorts, and he'd be hanging out over by where they used to have phones, guys. There used to be phone booths, like phones.
What's that?
Yes.
And he would just stand there and like pose and flex, and these women would come over.
Oh,
He was such a dick.
What an ass.
I hated him, and you knew he was married, and he was such a pompous dick. But anyway, I digress. But one night I was supposed to meet Lisa there, and this, our relationship's getting a little serious. So much so I borrowed like my father's overcoat. I think I'm gonna be cool, dressed to kill here. I go and but there's two entrances or two exits, however you want to look at it. It was out of like a bad movie, like a Harry Met Sally type of thing. She's at one end, I'm at the other end. We keep missing each other. I walk to the one end, she goes through to the other end. Meanwhile, the bouncer's hitting on her. Look, he's not going to come. Why don't you hang out with me? Blah, 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 blah. Her mother does not know that she's meeting me there because, she has a boyfriend. And I'm trying to like find out where the hell she is. I call her friend. I can't find her. I'm a little nervous, but I've been stood up before. It could happen. I go outside finally. Now, also understand that the parking lot for the Uniondale Marriott is ginormous because it's next to the Nassau Coliseum. So I'm out there trying to find her car. I did find her car, so I knew she did not stand me up. Because remember, guys, there were no cell phones back in the days. You know, there's no way to find out if someone's there. You can't ping somebody to get someplace or know that they're there. But finally, I did find her. Great memories. Obviously, Corey's here, so the date worked out well. It was a good time. But not
let it be known. Wait, can I also say, let it be known that
yeah, okay.
let it be known that these two still could not navigate around this hotel.
No.
Because no matter what, y'all were trying to. I think it's this way. We know you. So you two are just as good at navigating this hotel as you were 35 years ago. So congratulations.
We have pigs.
Let's see how bad I did on this.
What the?
I feel
Is
like
that noise?
Let's find out.
I feel like the Rebans have a history of staying in hotels that you really need a tour guide to get around.
we do. It was, and even in Nashville, the other one, not just the Gaylord.
That's what I was worried about.
The Holiday Inn Express downtown, which is the largest Holiday Inn Express in the country.
At least you're not staying in hotels that are have Stephen King stories about them.
No,
You have, though. You've talked about it.
Indeed, you have.
I might have.
You know, when you stay in as many hotels as we do, you have some good stories.
The shit you witness.
But here's a problem I do have. I'm going to go back to the Uniondale Marriott Hotel. So it still has the outside look and lobby of a 4 or 5 star hotel. But understand this thing was built in the 70s. The rooms do not look like the beautiful renovated lobby. They are still of the 70s. What the hell are you doing, Zach? That's just uncomfortable. Whatever.
What? Oh, sorry. I was trying to hide. I was to pick my brownie. Sorry.
It's been uncomfortable for a while. I just didn't want to say anything.
Wait, what was back there? I don't even know.
I don't know. It looked like you had a cancerous mole. I'm not sure.
What? Sweet.
But yeah, no, the rooms were not. And it took like 5 minutes for the cold water to turn hot in the shower. So I suffered through a cold shower, and then it got hot. I was so pissed off about that. Just wasn't happy. I give it a 5 for its lobby. The food was great. The breakfast was a great buffet breakfast, but the rooms get a 2 out of a 5. Oof. They sucked. Although it did have a decent chair to sit in.
Well, as long as your rating of the cuck chair was, 2 thumbs up.
Chair was good because in Nashville, I stayed in the worst hotel chair. How do you not have a nice chair to sit in the room? They give me like a kitchen chair to sit in. It was dreadful.
So if the chair wasn't there, would it have been a 1?
Yes. Yes. I mean, I also got
concern for the cuck chair is just.
Why do hotels not? If you're going to have 2 beds in a room, why would you get a double instead of a queen? A double bed is just too small. A king's too big. A double's too small. A queen is just right. No, come on. Chris, all right, at home, what are you in a queen, king, or double, the two of you?
Obviously.
Queen, exactly. Because it's perfect. If you want to get snuggle close because it's cold, you get snuggle close. Where a king-size bed, it's like living in another country, right?
Uh-huh.
But the double, it's just stupid. You're on top of one another. You can't get away even if you want to.
Gotta get away.
Right? No, come on. Does anybody? Do you agree with me on this,
I
Chris?
agree.
Right, Zach? Right? Thank you. Right. And I can understand the king, although the king's just too big. You know, if someone has a king size, you know,
You got 4 or 5 dogs.
Wait, say it again.
You got 4 or 5 dogs. You need the king.
I get that. I understand that. I do. Which, by the way, I got to visit with my sister when we went to Long Island, and she has 3 dogs. So the one dog, Bjorn, he's really named Bjorn. Yes, Bjorn.
Bjorn and Svetlana.
Yes.
Is that actually?
I'm not even kidding you.
My
They're
brother-in-law.
Bjorn and Svetlana.
Oh my god!
They were rescued from a gulag.
Were they imported from Russia?
And what's G's real name?
Oh, Jesus.
No,
it's
it's
just
not
always
G.
been G to me. Jesus.
So the oldest dog, G, is frightened of all people. She's like, she needs some psychological.
And this has always been the case since she was like a puppy.
Yeah, she won't go near anybody but my sister. Anybody walks in, she. But then
she's like, oh no.
The husky, he just from the minute you walk in, he is on top of you. He is licking.
Hello. Oh my God, you're here. Oh my God.
Lisa does not like to be licked. Barely likes to be touched.
But he loves her.
Yeah, she's like, you can touch me, but don't lick. She's
lick my hand. Lick my hand. You can lick my hand.
And the little one,
but
who's
it
only
is
part husky. She's okay because you can just kind of like pull her away, but the big one is a big dog. You can't just.
She's just a little party girl, and it's hysterical.
But they sleep with the 3 dogs. I'm like, I couldn't do that.
No.
That would just
No.
That's a whole different situation, especially those wild ass dogs. That's just insane to me. But whatever, they do have a good time with that. So yeah. Anyway, but that rounds up a lot of our insanity. For what were you saying, Chris?
Jimmy Cliff.
Yes, we need to talk Jimmy Cliff. Please take us on. Give us your memories of Jimmy Cliff.
Your thoughts, your observations.
I joined a reggae band when I first started playing bass about, I don't know, 26, 27 years ago. And Harder They Come was one of the songs that I had to learn. And, absolute classic. And about 10 years ago or so, I joined a Grateful Dead band. And the Grateful Dead did a wonderful cover of Loser. And that happened to be the first or second song I learned how to play in order to join this particular band that I'm still with. So Jimmy Cliff is kind of a part of my journey as a musician and a bass player. And rest in power, brother.
So Jimmy Cliff used to come to Long Island at my father's place. I'm trying to remember. Is it Tuesday nights, Corey?
I want to say it was Tuesday.
So I think on Tuesday nights was reggae night at my father's place in Roslyn, New York. And according to Epi, and I think it's true, he brought reggae music into the United States. Not Bob Marley, but it was Jimmy Cliff that he brought in. And just so everybody knows, there was this other group of guys who would come to watch them every Tuesday night. They were known as the Rolling Stones.
They still are, in fact.
Yes, they're still known as the Rolling Stones.
Who?
Never heard of them.
Not the Who. Well, the Rolling Stones. So Keith Richards was a regular at my father's place to hang out with Jimmy Cliff and the different reggae guys that Epi would bring into the club. And if Epi has a book out there, I think it's called My Father's Place. And he's got some great stories about those nights and some of the people that he actually brought into fame. Corey, didn't he also what the hell's from Taxi? Latka.
Andy wasn't he? Yeah, he was one of Andy Kaufman's early managers, I believe.
Yeah, according to Epi, and again,
Yeah,
Epi
we can
was
take that
really
with a
the discoverer of Andy Kaufman, who brought him from my father's place into the city to introduce them to the other people, and that's how Andy Kaufman became famous and got to all the different clubs. But again, another guy from my father's place. Everybody played at my father's place. I mean, it was, Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen, like everybody played there at least once or twice. It was an old bowling alley that was going bankrupt, that Epi came in there and said, hey, I'm not paying you any money, but I'll bring in a whole bunch of people. I'll bring in some music acts. And it just started taking a whole world upon itself. And he came up with like the reggae nights and things like that. I saw like Blue Oyster Cult in there. I saw Buster Poindexter. May he rest in peace. So it was right by my college, and my dad and my father-in-law worked probably 10 minutes from there up the road. So my father's place was a cool place, and it was really cool. It did. When did it close down, Corey, the first time? Was it 89, 90?
I think even earlier than that.
I think it was either late 80s, early 90s, whatever it was. And it totally shut. And turn up 30 years later, it opened up again in the Roslyn Hotel, which is now a Tapestry Hilton property. But in the basement, they made it into like the Copacabana. And they started bringing in the same. Unfortunately, now these acts are like the B and C acts, where they were A acts back in the day. But Corey did get to play there once, and that was kind of cool. That was another one of my.
Very neat.
I got to see my son at my father's place. So we got the Eisenhower Park. We got Mulcahy's. I'm hitting all the. Now we got to get to Jones Beach Theater. That's the next one. That's over the summer that we're gonna try to work on that. So I've got a few left on the Long Island to hit, but yeah, Jimmy Cliff had a hell of a.
Excuse me.
Yeah, how many hits did he have? Like Corey.
Let us see.
I don't think he had many. I think that's what his career was known for. He was kind of more of a.
Is he like the Grateful Dead of reggae?
Yeah, he was always, and again, this is horrible to say. He was always the other guy.
Yep.
He was always the other. He wasn't Bob.
Sometimes really talented people just get handed that in life. Doesn't underscore at all, their talent and their contribution. But
He is a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I did know that.
Well, a fact, I don't know if it's little known or not, but when Corey was a youngster, the person who was his nanny that took care of him was actually Bob Marley, Ziggy Marley's godmother, and she was the ex-wife of John Holt, the famous reggae singer. John Holt was a prolific writer, and what was the Blondie song that he originally did?
Oh, The Tide is High. The tide is high, but yep. He was the lead singer of the Paragons, yeah.
Yeah, so John Holt, and I know his sons. It's got about 15.
I'm not that kind of.
I think he had 15 sons with like 9 different ladies, but J. John, rest in peace. He had a good run.
Most of the big musicians have a legacy like that, or many of them. I don't say most.
But yeah, no, Trudy used to work for us, and I guess that everybody's always like, well, where did Corey get the music from? Because everybody knows that I have zero talent, and Lisa has maybe as little as me. So it must have been Trudy. Must have sang him songs when he was.
I'm trying to think back into my subconscious and think it's got to be that, because
Trudy, because it certainly wasn't Mom or I.
Though again, it could be Mom too, to a degree. It wasn't actually not singing itself, but you guys always had. I think you also don't credit yourself enough. There was always music going on in this house.
Yeah, I
not
always
people
had
play.
albums of playing music.
Yeah, the albums were always there. The stacks of CDs, the CD player that I knew how to use. Like from the time I was like 3 years old, I knew how to use the CD player.
We
Look
got
at you,
one.
Teddy, turned him into a musician.
We
No,
got
but that
one
was
of
always
100 CD players. Remember the original ones that came out, and it had 100 cartridges for 100 CDs in there. It was like having your own jukebox in your house. Sony made it. It was
didn't
sick.
work
Very well, by
and
the
it was
way.
it was terrible. It didn't work at all. But I remember it had like colorful lights on the inside, and you could watch the discs spin around, and there's like the rainbowy side of each of the discs, so it would spin around and be like.
Yeah, no, the cheap one CD player was clearly a much better CD player. Than
And did you ever pay? Did you ever pay the penny for those CDs?
Well, I used to.
Yeah,
do that.
no, that was the Columbia House deal.
But did you actually pay the penny?
Of course you did. You had to,
Yes.
otherwise they take it to collections. Yeah,
It makes a-
But
makes
would
such a
they
difference in their coffers.
actually?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
yeah, you pay the penny. You get the 12 for a penny, and then you're obligated for 6 more for $400 a piece over the next 3 years. So they're not stupid either. But I kept re-signing up on different names, and we just accumulated.
Baffling that business model didn't last for decades.
Yeah, right.
But those CDs have.
Yeah, I still have mine.
Absolutely.
So God bless all that. Where would the career of the Gin Blossoms have been without the Columbia House?
I do have their greatest hits. That's where I got it.
Yeah, so you guys
maybe
aren't
this
old
is
enough, except
I was
Chris.
gonna say maybe this is aging
Dave
me
and
and
I.
maybe making. Oh, I don't know if it's or the reverse aging me. I could not name a single Gin Blossom song off the top of my head. Maybe if you played one for me, I would know what it is. But off the top of my head, I could not list a single song by the Gin Blossoms.
You'd recognize a few. Probably "Hey Jealousy" would be the best.
Yep.
one.
Okay.
Follow you down. That one.
Okay. Yep. Hey,
Found out
jealousy. I know.
Found Out About You was another heavily played one.
Corey, what was the song today? What was the group today that you're like, I don't think I know a song? And I'm like, yeah, you definitely do.
What's the thing? Sometimes you know and you don't realize it till you hear the song. I get that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
it's definitely all the time.
Oh no! Oh shit! Who? Wait,
remember
yeah, no,
what
it was
you're talking about.
no, it was funny. It was funny. It was like a great. It was like a stupid song, but like a great stupid song. Wait, it's probably still in my.
Yeah, no, yeah, what?
Oh, it was Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind.
Third
yeah,
Eye
that's-
Blind. Right.
yeah.
Because we were.
Where I was like, I could not list on the top of my head a single Third Eye Blind until I was like, oh, do 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 do.
It stays with you.
Zach, you're frightening me right now with the pink ears.
And my legend headphones.
So
When I first heard about Columbia House, it was you could get it on cassette or vinyl.
Oh, I never heard vinyl. Cassette, I remember.
well,
Oh yeah,
originally,
you could get it on vinyl. It was cheaper then.
Wow. Maybe it didn't come
Good.
along yet.
for those
Yeah.
of you who've been at my house, you notice that there are a few thousand vinyls there. I pulled
That
the
is
scale
because
on
of
everything
me.
I could. Okay, I had thousands of records too.
No,
I
you
never
had,
noticed.
you had hundreds.
Okay, I had hundreds, and
They
then your
fit in. They fit into one long crate.
no two. So stop it.
Excuse me, 2 long crates.
Giant crates. So listen,
I think you have to say though, the majority of the records at this point though are mine.
you have definitely accumulated more people's junk than I did.
I carry the spirits of so many dead relatives from the tri-state area. It's not even funny.
Yeah, from all, not just your own.
It's funny. Actually.
Oh wait,
actually,
let me bring over all the shit that
Wait, so-
we put out.
do you want to know? Do you want to know the true indicator of having family of a certain age from the tri-state area? I have at least 4 copies of every Billy Joel record that he put out on as a record. I have at least 4 copies
I respect that.
From all of my various dead and still in some cases still living family members from Long Island and New Jersey. There's a couple of them I have ready for this. There's 2 or 3. I have 7 copies of The Stranger. 7.
I mean, it's the best album by Billy Joel. It's not even.
Okay, so I thought that for years. I thought that for years, but recently I had a change of heart, and I think I have a new answer.
Don't say it's Glass Houses.
Turnstiles.
Okay, I like Turnstiles.
Turnstiles. Oh my God. We are talking about Billy Joel at his absolute prime as a songwriter.
It's still The Stranger for me.
Oh my God. Summer Highland Park is like my song of the season. I can't get in my car without playing that song. Say Goodbye to Hollywood. Oh God, what an album.
James? There's a song called James.
James. I went on the road. You pursued an education, James. So good.
Thanks for sharing. Not.
No, but
I didn't mean to get into the Billy Joel conversation. But
and again, I thought The Stranger couldn't change for me. I thought that was the definitive. And then I'm listening to angry young man. Oh my
Can
God!
I ask you a question? When you're on a date, do you have these conversations? Because I will understand why there's never a second date if you talk.
Let's just say my fiance says I listen to too much Billy Joel, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
I wasn't making fun of you, James. I
know you weren't, but
I would be much nicer to you.
No, you're just a bully to me, Mr. Oh, I had an anti-bullying company. Yeah, bullies his own son.
Do I let anybody else bully you?
That doesn't mean you get to bully me.
It does. One of the rights of having a son.
That's abusive.
No, it's not. Please.
That's gaslighting.
What? Like gaslighting. I allow you to follow me around all day and all night. Come on.
He made you. He's allowed to throw your. He's allowed to put your head down a toilet every once in a while.
Yeah,
he made you.
Swirly going on.
God, you wonder why I enjoy drinking?
Okay,
have you ever dealt with yourself?
Hold on, Zach. How annoying is it when you send Corey in the house to get something when we're packing up to leave to go to an event of some kind, and you say, Corey, can you go get this? And he's like, yeah, no problem. He's gone for
he's gonna be like 4 hours. He comes back with not the item you asked him to go get.
But the part you're not giving me credit though. The part you're not giving me credit for.
Moron.
No, because I end up getting 5,000 other things done. Not the thing you asked me to do, but there's a bunch of other things that got done in
to leaving to go to the event. That's the problem.
No, because I end up finding things that we would have forgotten had I not gone and forgotten everything else. Listen.
You're lucky. Yeah, Jack happens to save your ass all the time because let's face it, Jack's the nicest person in the world. And Jack looks over to make sure that I don't kill Corey because he just smiles. He's like, he's not going to come back with it, right? I'm like, yeah, I just you realize that. But we have an extra 5 minutes built in right now, so it's okay.
How's the brownie?
I'm the only one who helps you.
Okay.
I'm the only one who helps you do everything. I'm the only one you make fun of.
What are you talking about? Dave, have you seen me make fun of the entire band?
I'm not part of this.
Hey, Curry, you know what time it is?
Oh, yes. Know what time it is? So it's Thanksgiving this week. It's Thanksgiving time. And with that, I think there were probably 2 choices I could have gone with for this phenomenal holiday, but I had to go with the absolute classic, the true banger, or at least the banger that's only by one artist. and that would be Alice's Restaurant Massacre by Arlo Guthrie, the song that I will annoy my father with having to listen to all 25 minutes of on Thursday. And he will tell me, quote, "Can you turn this shit off? Why are we listening to this shit? This is awful. Please turn this off."
Will you? No,
I won't, because listen here, Reb Tevia wannabe. There are certain traditions that you uphold, and this one on Thanksgiving is one of them. And then I'll turn it off, and then we'll move on to the last waltz, because that's what you do on Thanksgiving. You listen to this and that. But actually, I add one other record, and you're gonna
all through life until you showed up. My first 30 happy years, my parents never made me. I wasn't part of the Thanksgiving tradition. I don't know when this tradition came about.
Well, it's been years at this point for me.
I guess.
I know what actually
created it.
So you're all gonna laugh. You're all gonna laugh knowing me and my.
We understand that. And the worst part, you realize that Lisa absolutely adores his stupid shit and promotes nonsense. I think just to make me more pissed
I'm
off.
literally going to say that just to get under your skin.
I think she's so sweet and nice. No. Oh my God! Listen to this nonsense.
But one last closing thing on the.
The best part of having Shannon when she was living here for the few weeks. So for those of you who don't know, Shannon is Alicia's best friend. So Shannon.
For those of you who don't know, Alicia is my sister.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have a sister?
That's your sister?
Everybody always does. Yes, and this is her room. But
You could have fooled me.
The best part of having Shannon here is the one person who actually gets Corey to clean and not be a total turd the entire time that you're with him is Shannon. Shannon will yell at Corey and she'll be like, "Corey, stop!" And he will actually semi-stop and not continue to annoy the entire house. So I will miss Shannon. Plus, you know how nice it was? I'd come downstairs in the morning, everything would be put away. She'd vacuum, she would take care of everything. She made Corey clean up. His shoes weren't left every place. It was so nice having her. I'm so upset that she got her own place. I would have paid her to stay here. But anyway, it was what it is. Anyway, so Chris, where will you be spending Thanksgiving?
Right here in this very living. This isn't a living room. This is a kitchen I'm in. So yeah, I work. I have to close the night before. I won't be home until almost 10. The next day is Black Friday. I work in retail, so my ass will be up at 4:30 in the morning. So yeah, staying here. But I got family coming, which is awesome. I'm gonna cook a badass turkey and enjoy myself. I don't know. It's on order. I will find out. Oh wow!
Wow, doxing him.
It's going to be somewhere between 12 and 16 pounds. So,
all right, there we go.
But
so,
only,
do you have other
6 of us, but 5 of us that eat turkey.
Okay, so do you guys have the other thing? I know, Italian families have lasagna also.
No.
So it's strictly turkey, traditional Americana.
I get the lasagna thing, but we don't have enough people to justify doing that as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And then you have Black Friday, which is the big day of the year in every retail man's heart. Do we have any big specials going on at Guitar Center for Friday? Anything that we can know about? Get a little insight ahead of time.
Yes.
Awesome.
That was well done. I tried to get something out of him, but he would not bite.
No, seriously. There's a lot of shit on sale. There's a coupon that you can get via email. Just go to the website, sign up, blah, blah, blah. Buy shit from me so I can make money, please.
Yes.
He wants another strat.
Right.
Yeah.
Manchester, Connecticut, the greatest salesperson in the entire chain between Guitar Center, Musician's Friend, Music and Arts. There is only one man you should go see. His name is Chris Spada. He's on the top right corner over there. Go see him. He will hook you up. And he'll make sure you buy the right instrument. He won't just shove you with something you don't need. So that's the other key. Zach, what will you? Where will you be at the Postfix Media for Thanksgiving? Or big celebration, little celebration? Where will you be?
Yeah, it depends on how I feel when I wake up. I might be at the Postfix Media Station doing work, or I may go to my mother's house. She's going to her friend's house, and I usually try to go because they want to see me. But you know me, I like to stay home. But I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go and celebrate and eat some turkey.
Such a sweet boy.
You know,
I
do what I can. You know,
You and Jess go together, or do you break off and go to separate places?
No, Jess will be probably home. I don't know. Whatever she wants to do.
Whatever she wants to do. I love your.
He's a smart man.
You know, your mother would appreciate it if I was more like Zach. I think he wants to be alone a lot, and I'm like, go everywhere.
Wait, I'm not gonna drag somebody somewhere where they want to be, and like she's her own person. Like, she can make her decision.
I need to hold somebody's hand. I have to at least. You have also.
I don't want to make her suffer through sitting with my mom and her friends for hours.
Come on, that's half the fun. Watching.
Yeah. I find it funny and entertaining. So.
All right. By the way, anything to plug besides Postfix?
Let's see. Oh, you would think I wouldn't have known this was coming. Let's see. I posted some. I went to the Webster and shot DC Wolves. Shot some wolves. Rounded up Wolfpack. No, it's on my website www.postfixmedia.com. I have a photography. The shots there. I'm trying to think of anything I actually have coming up that's worth like promoting. I'm gonna get the date wrong, and that's the worst part. But you can go to my Postfix Facebook group and check it out. There's a collective coming up. I want to say it's at the Marigold on December 12th. I'm gonna be. It's a they're like soundscape, like horror soundscape and Viking tribal stuff like that. It'll be an interesting performance over at the Marigold. I'll be shooting that. RPM Fest just released. They put up their applications and they have all their promotion going on. So I definitely recommend if you're into metal going to rpmfest.com and checking that out. They're looking for volunteers for next year's event. It's always a fun good time. And that's what I have.
All right, and then start working on the birthday bash of Corey to get it together.
I can't until your sound guy delivers me some audio.
All right, well, I will bust Cliff's ass on that as well.
Yeah, I know it's like 3 hours of audio, so I'm not rushing him, but yeah.
And he's got to get the new album out, the new single out too.
Yeah.
So
I'll let him work his magic.
For Thanksgiving,
I'll just going to a small family gathering the day of, and then visiting with friends and extended family the day after. So nothing extravagant, just traditional foods at both. Nothing extraordinary.
Do you guys do more than the turkey, or do you do?
No, there is Italian in my family, so we do tend to lean towards Italian foods. But for Thanksgiving, it's usually traditional turkey and such. Before I explain the link Corey just put up, I do want to tip my proverbial hat to Zach, who, in case nobody else noticed, started tonight's broadcast wearing one sweatshirt, removed that partway through, and ended by putting on a different sweatshirt, which is the most Mr. Rogers thing you can do on a broadcast. And hey, I didn't think I was going to be able to forgive him for spending half this episode making brownie and cheese paninis, but he managed to pull it out. And
I kept it entertaining.
Yes. Won't you be? Won't you be?
It was.
Won't you be?
So the link I asked Corey to put up is, I do still have my DaveShinComedy.com site. I am starting a new endeavor in comedy. I'm going to be continuing to do my independent stuff, but I'm also helping start a branch of a comedy fundraising organization that's about 10 years old. They're based out of Rhode Island. They don't have too much of a presence in Connecticut, but the idea is if you want to put together a comedy fundraiser night for any cause, whether you're raising money for a school sports team, a Moose Lodge, your church, your family's medical expenses, whatever, you will reach out to myself as a branch manager. I'll help you put the event together, organize the night for you, and hope to bring in a lot of funds to raise money for your cause. The organization's been around for a little more than 10 years. They've raised more than $12 million for a wonderful variety of causes, mostly in the Northeast, but they have chapters in like Florida. They're kind of around the country now. I think Nashville, actually, they just opened something up down in the Tennessee area. So I'm going to be hoping to bring this brand to the Connecticut area. And if you know anyone who's looking to raise funds and would like to do a comedy night, I'm going to be the person to contact. So there's
I love this, Dave. This is amazing.
Really
I also still need a day job. This is unrelated to that, but I'm still but this is something else I'm investing my time into now. So,
ladies and gentlemen, please.
Philanthropist.
Day job as well. He is. Look at this man. He's intellectual. He's
Iron
smart.
He's handsome.
Yeah, come on. And he knows martial arts, so he can protect you if you need it. So it's basically all the above.
Just stare daggers at people. That's more effective.
I even felt safe walking in Bridgeport with him. Come on, this is a man.
Yes, and that's my regular website. Thank you, Corey.
All right, James, where are you? Where will you be? Do you have to now do the two family thing for Thanksgiving?
This Thanksgiving is a no family thing because I am in Bristol working. For the first time ever, I'm working on Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Unfortunately.
What time do you get done? I mean, like, what's the shift?
My shifts,
man on the cell.
basically, ever since I started, has been from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. Had the late night shifts basically for the last 4 months.
Ooh.
So let's just say that my physical mentality and my mental mentality, I've kind of dipped a little bit. But I'm hanging in there though, otherwise. So
you try to do like the day after Thanksgiving.
I work the day after Thanksgiving as well too. So this week,
nothing to Thanksgiving for.
No, except for the only thing that ESPN is offering me is a free meal because I have to work on Thanksgiving. So that's something I guess I can look forward to. But this is also the first time I've ever worked on Thanksgiving before, so it kind of sucks for me. But I also think about like the healthcare workers, the frontline workers that work every holiday. So I'm like, right. Yeah, I got nothing to complain about.
I used to play football in every single Thanksgiving. I hated that as well because it was cold.
Yeah, they would drag the band out and the football players on Thanksgiving, the freezing cold, and then you drag your parents out. They're all pissed off, and then your football team would lose.
No, my football team did not lose. That's
you didn't go to. You went to a different school.
As I meant, did I mention earlier? Wantagh High School again won the Nassau County Championship this weekend.
You might have mentioned that.
Yeah, I might have said something about that.
Oh, there it is. That's what I've been waiting 4 months for.
Had to get it out at least once tonight.
I know. I guess I could bring out some good news. I'm off next Monday, and then after that, I'm back and working on Mondays.
Oh,
nice.
Right, so we gotta have a big show next Monday as well.
Unfortunately, sadly, yes, but
and we can
I'm trying to stay consistent with that.
Can we also talk about the one quick mention that Brian Cashman might be the worst general manager in all of baseball? That he offered Trent Grisham the $22 million deal is the dumbest thing, and he didn't think he would take it. How stupid is he? Now the Yankees are stuck with a $22 million fourth outfielder who can't hit above 240.
Well,
it's amazing.
Yes, I understand. I understand he hit 35 home runs last season. I mean, some of those home runs he hit was clutch, but he was non-existent.
He is not a $22 million player. That was the stupidest move. Whoever thought that he was going to – one, you had to pay a first-round pick for him. There was no way he wasn't taking that offer. But I just needed to throw some Yankee horror stories out there.
It's all right.
Corey Michael Riemann.
Yes.
Is he in trouble?
He's always in trouble. I mean,
when am I not? My life is trouble. My existence is pain.
So someone will
Explain
yell.
the mustache.
Yes.
So, yeah, that mustache is just dreadful. I mean, 70s porn ended in the 70s. I mean, it's just terrible.
With that attitude, sure.
Yeah, right. So, you actually have a free night before Thanksgiving. 2 years in a row, we've decided never, if it possible, to do this.
Thanksgiving is an ever thing, and I'm only doing every other New Year's Eve. I've determined. I'm taking. I want every other New Year's Eve, but
No. But the night before we decided 2 years ago not to do the night before Thanksgiving anymore because
it's just
it is so
Thanksgiving's
horrific.
my favorite holiday, and I don't want it ruined by being exhausted from the night before. There's chaos. People end up in jail, in the hospital. It's
I have ended up in a few bar fights on the and I'm getting too old for bar fights.
What's the Don Henley song, the New York Minute? Someone's going to emergency. Somebody's going to jail.
Yeah, so
in a New York Minute. Ooh, everything is
we generally had gigantic nights when we've played on the night before Thanksgiving, but it sucks. No one wants to be there. Which is a good thing. So we're going to take a little break, have a nice Thanksgiving. We will have now it looks like we're having a bigger meal than we thought. So
oh wow.
We decided to do Friends Thanksgiving years ago. And Dave has been over our house for other family things. We because I don't know how many years ago it was. My parents were still alive. Lisa's parents were still alive. And to go to Long Island on Thanksgiving is one of the going to Long Island any weekend is horrific, right? It's just terrible. But it's especially terrible to go on Thanksgiving. So the last one we went to, it almost took us 5 hours to get to Williston Park.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it should be a 2 hour and 15 minute if everything goes great. So 3 hours would be, I want to kill myself, but 5 hours. And I had to be in the car all 5 hours with Corey. I need to say that as well. So, although I will say Corey falls asleep in the car, so he's actually useless.
So you're just making up bullshit at this point.
All right, but I'm not in a good mood to begin with. 5 hours in the car.
When are you ever in a good mood?
But anyway, we get to my mother-in-law's house. Everybody is mad at you at this point, right? Because everybody had to wait for food. And by the way, they didn't wait for us either. They started without us.
Oh my God, really? Oh.
Yes, they did.
That's a spat in the face moment.
So you go, we catch up, we eat a little bit. I got to leave because I have my family. I now have to go to Wantagh to go see them, or Belmore. My sister was hosting. My mother-in-law, may she rest in peace. What do you mean you're leaving? You got here late and you're going to leave already? Ripping me a new a-hole, but I got to go because I know I am also going to be yelled at the minute I walk into my sister's house. We grab the kids, we get going, we walk into my sister's house. Did they wait for us for the dessert? No, they did not wait for us for the dessert. Did I get yelled at by my sister immediately as I walk in? I did. And my mother and father, they were okay, but everybody was giving us shit. I am so unhappy at this moment. It was not a Thanksgiving. It was, Lisa, we are never, ever. And I did not get an argument because Lisa hates Long Island. She despises it. She grew up there. So Friendsgiving became the norm in our house. If you have no place to go, if you need someplace, we have lots of food. You will get the Lisa Riemann brisket along with the 20-pound turkey as well, with much. Those who have been to our house for food, you know that if there's 10 people, we buy for 30. So, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, anything you want to drink, it's a good time. We always try to do that, but I enjoy Friendsgiving. My most fun is when the girls get together. My daughter's two best friends, although Vinaya is a doctor now and she is on call. So Vinaya and her family are going to be in Boston. So we thank the workers like James and Vinaya who will be saving people's lives. That's a good thing. So we thank Vinaya. I will miss her mom and dad because her mom brings the best Indian food there is. So we usually get some of that stuff. So that's kind of cool. But I will probably see her on Christmas Eve. We go to their house for Christmas Eve. So it's cool. It's the Indian Jew Christmas Eve. It's the best. Trust me.
That was my favorite Don Rickles special.
It's like an episode of the Rugrats.
It's shocking in a room full of the children of Jews and Indians that only one of us became a doctor.
How many are in tech support?
Shockingly, none of me. Kind of.
But we did it. We do have an accountant in there. Come on. We have to stare. You know, Alicia is the accountant.
And then there's my girl Vidya and I.
Yes, you and Vidya. Where everybody went wrong. No, I love Vidya. She's a sweetheart. I would trade you in a minute.
I'd trade me. Listen, if I knew that, if I had to deal with me, I would trade me in a minute.
And Vidya's a sweetie. She is. No, even her own father likes Vidya the best.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, so thank you guys. It was another great Thanksgiving. You know, pre-Thanksgiving. It's been a great.
It's nice. Dilem-Monday Friendsgiving.
And I'm sorry we missed the last few weeks because I do enjoy Monday nights. But it is what it is. So we will do Dilem-Monday. We will talk about. James will fill us in what it was like to work the graveyard shifts 2 nights in a row. Chris can, if he wants to call in, say that he survived Black Friday, or call in and say, I don't know how I possibly did survive.
Deadass, if you take footage of Black Friday, please send it to me. I will air it.
And Zach will find out if he lived through his meal tonight.
Let's all pray for Jess for a moment, having to deal with that.
We should pray for Jess every day. She lives with Zach. So
poor thing. She with me every day.
God. All right. Everybody, thank you as usual. Corey, you take us out.
I love all of you. I'm very thankful for this show, for the people on this show, the people who actually take the time to listen and comment and do all of those things. I hope everyone has a safe holiday. Enjoy the company with one another. May your arguments be ones that you remember fondly and laugh about. May the love you share be love that you endure and feel in your worst moments, to remember that things can be okay. Eat well, do well, don't drink too much, and everyone has a couch. Don't go somewhere where you shouldn't have. And Dershawn, let's get Dershawn his visa with the
Dershawn.
Yeah, we never talked about Boy Throb, and I'm really upset.
I'm really upset. We still have 7 minutes.
Real quick. Everyone, I want you to go onto Instagram and go look up the new hottest boy band, Boy Throb, who are trying to get their 4th member, Darshan from India. So they need 1 million views on their 1 million likes on their Instagram.
Followers on their TikTok
to get Darshan from India
to America.
If we're going to take 2 minutes to go over, tell everybody what chord is.
Creative opportunity and recording, development or distribution, depending on which service we're doing that day. We do our music retail. We will help. You're planning a concert, we'll help you do that. You're opening a venue and you need sound, we'll do that. You're trying to do this, that, or the other thing, baby, I'm here for you. So
and we do work with Postfix.
We work with We work with Postfix. We work with the people. All the things that you're not going to normally get from your wonderful guitar center salesman like Chris. All those other weird things that you're not going to grab them from us. We love him. This man has sold over $1 million this year. It's great. We love that.
And by the way, just and Zach will attest to this. I will look up and see what the products are, and I will tell you to go to Guitar Center and see Chris, because there are certain things that just make sense. You go to Guitar Center, you want to play it first, you want to look at it. There are other things on some of the brands that Guitar Center won't sell. You know, like a close guitar. You want a carbon fiber special order that's going to take 2 months. You want to see me on that. You know, there's certain brands like Court, Dan Electro, and things like that that you're not going to have as big a selection on. Then we do a good job. And we, as far as sound equipment goes, we have every single major sound from QSC to EV, and we can get it to you immediately because luckily, you know, it's right here, the Cheshire TMP warehouse.
Don't
so
tell
if you
everyone
need it
everything.
same day, we can make it happen. So, all right.
But okay. Can you at least save being Santa Claus on the Miracle of 34th Street for our Christmas show?
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we told you to go to Gimbals.
Yes. With that in mind, everybody, yes. Donate to your local food bank. Enjoy every sandwich. We will catch you next week for more Dilem-Monday. I love you all.